Hi everybody, I'm Leah of seejanedrill, and well, somebody wrote me. They said that they were planning on replacing their windows, their window panes, with, instead of glass, they wanted to use plexiglass. That's what we have today. And what he wanted to know was what was the best way to cut plexiglass. Now I'll tell you, I've used one of these tools in the past and they're ineffective and they don't really do the best job. Now what is this tool? Well, it's a plexiglass scoring tool. And this sharp edge here, well, what it does is it scores the surface of the plexiglass deep enough, well, you're supposed to be able to get a nice clean break on that score line. But the problem is, it seldom works out that way. Now today I'm going to show you how not to use this tool. I'm going to show you a way to cut plexiglass. It's quick, it's clean, and it leaves a beautiful edge. Let's get started. Now what we're going to be using today is we're going to be using a special jigsaw blade, and it's designed specifically for plexiglass. And what's unique about this blade is I'm going to turn it on its side. First of all, it has 13 teeth per inch, all right? And that's a lot of teeth. But beyond that, there are alternating teeth on the front of the blade and the back side of the blade, and that makes it very unique. Now I'm going to pull in another jigsaw blade, just a common jigsaw blade. You can see the difference. Okay, so I've got my plexiglass secured and clamped to the table. I've marked my line. That's the line that the jigsaw is going to follow. But beyond that, there's a protective plastic coating that you can just peel off when you're finished. Leave that intact, because what it's going to do is it's going to prevent the saw or anything from scratching up the surface before you actually make the cut. Okay, now one of the things you want to make certain of is you start the saw away from the edge first and then start cutting. Okay, so that's our cut. Now what I'm going to do is, it's a little ripply there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull away the plastic, and then you're going to be able to see really what a nice, beautiful cut we have. Now what I want to do is I want to draw one last thing to your attention. I want you to take a look at how nice and clean and smooth that cut is. Why is that important? Because normally you'd have to take a piece of sandpaper and smooth that out, because a lot of times you cut it with that scoring knife, it's uneven and jagged, and you wind up getting a cut. But I just want you to look and see how smooth it is. Okay, so that's it. We're finished. Nice, clean cut. And all I want to say to you is this. This is Leah saying, you can do this. See you next time.